Life. Life is what fills this beautiful planet of ours. Life is what is on Earth. To enable life, complex beings such as us need to grow. We all need to grow all around us. Like that tree, for example. It grew from a little tiny plant into that. How does growth happen? Growth happens due to the process of mitosis. Get out. Alright. Growth comes from the process of mitosis. Mitosis is the nuclear division of a parent cell in which the products are two daughter cells which nuclei contains the same number of chromosomes as its parent, so it's genetically similar. Okay, so what is mitosis and how does it happen? What are the stages? These questions will be answered. Welcome to Professor Patrick's secret science lab out here in the woods. Now I'm going to present to you all about mitosis. Let's go. Now, mitosis happens in a cell. However, a cell has a lot of stages in its lifetime. Mitosis is just one of them. Now we're gonna take a look at some of the stages of a cell in its lifetime. Okay, so this is basically a pie chart of what cells' phases are. So as you can see, the cell spends most of its life in the interphase. The interphase is when a cell rests and doesn't do anything. Well, it does something like absorb water, oxygen, and all the necessary nutrients. But then there's mitosis. Mitosis is a stage where its nucleus divides. And there's cytokinesis. It is the stage when it will form two cells from one parent cell. Now, there are 4 stages of mitosis. Nadia? There are 4 stages of mitosis. Now, the 4 stages are the prophase, the metaphase, the anaphase, and finally the telophase. Mitosis is divided into these 4 stages. But in order to better memorize them, we are going to use some sort of easy remembering stuff. So it's PMAT. What do these stand for? Well, me, Professor Patrick, has the answer to that. Patrick makes amazing TVs. I'm just kidding. No. It's people. People make amazing TVs. Now this will help you remember the 4 stages of mitosis very easily. Now let's take a look at each of them up close. Let's go. Now to demonstrate mitosis, we are going to take the stereotypical animal cell. which is this. This? An animal cell? No way! Yes, it is. In fact, we're short on budget, so this is what we've got. This is the whole cell. This represents its cytoplasm. And this guy represents the nucleus. Now his glasses represent the nucleus. And this jacket right here he's wearing represents the nuclear membrane. Now this is a cell at its interface, just doing its regular thing. But then just before cell division, inside the cell, there are chromosomes in the form of chromatids. Now just before cell division, these chromatids, they have an undergoing stage of DNA replication, where the chromatids replicate itself to make two chromatids, which are joined at the center using a centromere. Now these are called sister chromatids. Now let's take a look at the prophase. During the prophase, these sister chromatid structures, they will coil and shorten to form these structures. There are also these two structures inside the cell which are called centrioles. These centrioles are surrounded by asters. Asters are made out of tiny microtubules, which are hollow proteins which allow for structural support for the whole cell and also allow substance movement all around the cell. Now during the prophase, these two centrioles will move to two opposite poles. The nuclear membrane will also slowly degrade and break down. And as for the nucleus, it's the same thing. Then these two centrioles will each form spindle fibers, which will then reach out to the centrioles of these two sister chromatids. And that is the prophase. The next phase in mitosis is the metaphase. During the metaphase, these chromatid structures will then align in the equatorial line, which is in the middle of the cells. Now these spindle fibers of the centrioles will attach to each side of the centromere. The next step in mitosis is the anaphase. Now during the anaphase, these spindle fibers of the centrioles will shorten and they will pull on these structures of the chromatid. They will then separate and be pulled towards each end of the cell. These chromatids are now called sister chromatids, and that is the anaphase. The final stage of mitosis is, of course, the telophase. Now during the telophase, the spindle fibers will break down. There will be nuclear envelope forming in each pole. That is one. And that is the other one. A nucleus reforms in each nucleus. The chromosomes then uncoil and lengthen to become thin chromatin threads again. So in the end, there will be two nucleus inside one cell, and that is the end of the telophase. Now my friends, we have come to the end of cell division. The last stage of cell division is cytokinesis. During the cytokinesis, the cytoplasm forms a cleavage or furrows. These furrows will then deepen and finally they will separate. Now these two cells are called daughter cells, and that is how a new beginning forms. This, my friend, marks the end of our cell division journey. Next time on Professor Patrick's lab, we will find out how I made the world's first reindeer unicorn from the Chernobyl. Until next time, yeehaw! Come on, yeah!
They see me rolling, they hating, tryna catch me riding dirty.